I love starting my day off with some morning cuddles, then cleaning myself up helps wake me and give me energy. I threw on some comfortable workout clothes and my daily stud earrings, and always encourage opening the blinds and making the bed to give a clean, put-together atmosphere for the remainder of the day. I fed Artie and we were on our way to do a morning walk. This time an adventure was calling to me. I make sure to drink lots of water and take my vitamins every day to keep myself strong and hydrated. Throughout these calm moments, I love to listen to relaxing music or nature sounds to keep anxiety levels low and submerge myself in tranquility. Beautiful humans, I hope you're having a positive day. We are just starting off ours, so we definitely plan to have a good day. Artie is definitely very excited. We are at the Capel Nature Park. This is one of my go-to spots now for getting out in nature and just getting, you know, some exercise in longer than a morning walk like we would typically do at the apartment. So we're gonna grab a bag so we can pick up any trash that we find, and then we're just gonna walk around for a bit. I'll show you the area. It's really pretty. I just found this place recently on Earth Day. I came out here. So Capel is a really cute little city. It's like a suburb of Dallas. So if you haven't seen my Capel video, I definitely recommend checking it out. We're gonna get walking out there, and then when we get home, I'll put my face on and get dressed and stuff properly, and we can go through what's on the agenda for this day in the life. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, we are home now, so I'm going to get dressed and put my face on, kind of revitalize myself after the walk, and then we're going to eat some breakfast. So I'm going to make some breakfast tacos. I call them fridge dump tacos because it's kind of a mixture of random stuff in the fridge that just needs to be ate. It's kind of grocery shopping time, so eating up everything we have so that way there's no waste. And I am feeling a dress today. Alright, much better. I feel more put together. And I'm just going to do my makeup now, light a candle, get the smell going in the home, and make some right, and this is the final look. So just natural, and I'm hungry, so we're gonna make some breakfast. And I have a whole list of things kind of to do today. It's gonna be mainly errands. Just other than that, relaxing. I start off by just prepping everything, and I already have the vegetables, and so it's garlic, onion, jalapeno, red bell pepper, and then chives. So all of that, and then 3 eggs and 4 corn tortillas. I'm gonna use avocado oil so it's healthier, and then make this a little warmed up and cook it with the eggs. I'm going to enjoy my favorite little drink. Kind of reminds me of the Starbucks strawberry acai lemonade, which is my favorite. So I like to drink this. It's way healthier. This is my to-do list for the day. So basically just want to I usually do a morning workout as my morning routine, or part of my morning routine, but because we just did the walk, I need a little break. I'm gonna do that before I go to bed. Yesterday I spring cleaned the apartment, so it's all really clean, which is great. Looks pretty normal to my everyday cleaning, but I did the baseboards, the fans, the fridge, the oven, things that you don't do on a daily basis. So it feels really good to have that completed. And I want to check on the garden. It just rained last night, so I don't think I'm gonna have to water them anymore. And then we have some errands. I need to drop off donations, wash the car, get some bird food. I have an Amazon order for Mother's Day and my friend's baby shower gifts I need to place. That's gonna be in Arizona because I'm going to Arizona the beginning of June. Going to see her and have a baby shower and see my family and get some good Mexican food. Very excited. Also, YC's Mongolian Grill, also definitely recommend. Delicious. I made these the other day. And I'm just gonna top it with some hot sauce. So I kept the eggshells and rinsed them off so they're drying here so I can use that for the garden. And then cleaned up the sink, cleaned up the countertop and the stove, put the dishes in the dishwasher. So while my food cools, I use that time to clean up because if you haven't seen the Christmas decorate with me, I'm a neat freak, so I definitely clean up all the time, very clean, and use that time wisely to have a good surface. I like quick, easy meals. I also leave a little notepad on the fridge to tell me what I have like meal-wise to eat or what I can make if I go to the store, things that I already have makings for, so that way nothing goes to waste. Delicious. Very hearty. You get your vegetables, you get your protein. It's all held together with a little bit of starch. And then you get a little spice because I love spice. But very hearty breakfast. 4 tacos is a lot. So it will definitely hold me over for a while. Hopefully I will only need dinner after this, maybe snack with lunch. But it's 9:20 right now. And I'm just gonna eat this and then we can get started on the list. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with the garden, checking on everything, stuff that's at home because I just put a candle on, so I want to stay in for a minute. But I thought I would show you the clean apartment. Like I said, this is my work setup for my day job, so that's always kind of there, and my desk goes up and down, so I use that one as well. I just got paint by number, which is the Tangled Lantern water scene. So I'm excited to start that. And I also yesterday organized the pantry, so I'll show you that. But recently redid this built-in bookcase. It looks a lot better with some decorations in it. And then all of our movies, which do people even use DVD movies anymore? I don't think so. But anyways, the pantry is not perfect, of course. I'd like to get those containers so everything matches, but I actually kept some recycled bits like boxes and used them to kind of create some height in there. These beauties got a big haircut, so they were all the way to the floor, and I trimmed them up a bit. They do have pretty much all healthy stems now. I trimmed some of them like fully back because they weren't doing too well, like this one here, how it's kind of dead right here, but there's only like this much of no growth. There's growth all over it, so I'm leaving this. But the other ones were super skinny and wrinkled and dry. They had maybe a foot of no growth, and then the tip would grow, so I trimmed those back. And I just got this really cute sign, which totally matches my theme song, so I love it so much. Same with this one. Those were birthday gifts for my recent birthday. So anyways, let's get started with the garden. Let's see what we've got to work with. Definitely need bird food. There's no birdies there. I'm not really touching the first harvest kind of strawberries. They're already kind of dying back. Or maybe the birds got to it, I don't know. But I definitely am super excited that it is starting to grow and get thicker. It's got the red strawberries, so definitely doing well. The wind is sometimes really harsh on these plants because we get a lot of wind here. Oh, cilantro is doing so good. Could do a little bit of trimming, but you see this whole middle is really thick. I think that's all new, this whole stem. So that's beautiful. It's getting a lot bushier. And it's also spreading. So you see down here, that little one. There's a couple of them actually. So those are doing really good. I have a whole jalapeno. Probably needs to be harvested. And then a baby one right here growing in. And the trees. The tomato plant got the worst of that wind. Oh gosh. It was hard. It's got these tiny babies growing. But they're completely dying. Like they're going to die because this whole stem is just dying. But all of this is new, and this came in pretty quickly, so this should be a healthy harvest. This one, not so much, but it's working. And it's so weird because these are so green, so they're doing good, but this whole stem just got banged up with the wind, and I had to replant it in this bigger pot, so I just rewrote out kind of the to-do list I want to get done. Yesterday I had more free time, so I did the pantry yesterday, so things have changed a little. So in the home, I want to do the dishes, so get the load going and then put them away. Laundry, I need to wash Artie's toys and I've got laundry in there, so I want to run that, dry that, and put it away. I need to order Amazon, and I need to add money to my toll pass. I don't take the tolls often, but sometimes Google Maps will still take me on them when I tell it not to. Don't know why. Maybe that's the only way to get there, but I had to recently go get my Texas driver's license because I do require it 3 months into living here, but it takes 3 months to get an appointment. Getting a car wash, dropping off donations. I've got a bunch of them in the garage just waiting because we don't necessarily live super close to a Goodwill. And then get some bird food. So the birds have some more stuff, which my neighbors also give them food. So they've got a lot, but I love seeing them out the window. And then take out the recycling because the recycling is on the other side of the apartment. So I use the car to take everything, and I kind of fill up the trunk until I go and take care of it. So want to get that stuff done right now, and then we'll come back and probably read, work on some projects, things like that.
Waking up in the flower bed, the sun is up, table set, we eat and drink. Body and breath.
This pile here is all the donations. Just a whole lot of clothes and random stuff that as I go through, our stuff and don't want things, I create a pile so that way I can make one big trip to Goodwill. So let's get this in the car.
And listen for a heartbeat with everything in motion. Say a word, hold a hand. Life is not the sum of what we plan, but the in-between. This miracle of human life and the body and time that we occupy, it is all together sacred. Slow down and listen for a heartbeat with everything in motion. Oh, here now, see the beauty that is woven in every single moment.
So the wipes I use are a little bit more oily. They're new than I like, so I don't love that. Hopefully that dries up good. But nice and clean. Very happy. I always have hand sanitizer after the store and stuff. Now that we are back home, I'm just going to get a few things in order, like switch over the laundry and whatnot, and then we'll get to relaxing and enjoying the rest of this Sunday. I do have a day job, so Monday through Friday I work on my computer, and this is usually most of my days. I am doing lots of errands, taking Artie out a lot, so pretty normal here, but very productive day. Hoping that it is giving you guys some inspiration to be productive as well.
Listen for a heartbeat with everything in motion. Oh, here now, see the beauty that is woven.
Alright, while the laundry dryer finishes and
Every single moment.
dishwasher finishes, I'm going to take a break and do some reading. I'm currently reading 2 books. I'm always trying to read 2 books of different genres so that I don't mix them up or anything. But I am reading a learning book, as I call it, because I take notes during it for my personal information, things like that. So, Brain Food by Lisa Mosconi, PhD. She is like a neuroscientist, food nutrition expert, a lot of science. So she's really informative of things that you should and shouldn't eat, the best foods, the worst foods. Very, very informative. I'm about almost halfway through it. And then Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix by J.K. Rowling. So I have all the books. I have not fully read all of them, so I'm going in order right now, but they are quite big for me. I love the movies. I prefer the movies. That's just me. Everything I prefer the movie, really. But I'm reading this right now and about a quarter of the way through it. So these are the two I'm reading. I'm going to save this one to read tonight because it's a little lighter while I'm kind of more sleepy. And then Brain Food I'll read right now. All day to spend doing things, so that's good and bad. I always feel like I have a lot of time, which I know a lot of people don't, so I definitely take advantage of it and get a lot of things done to try to be productive, but I really try not to sit or stand for too long because it's bad on blood flow in your legs, it's bad on your heart, it's bad. I have a bad neck and back and shoulders and head and stuff, so try to move around, keep that kind of handled and maintained, and you'll see more later things that I do to take care of that. Thankfully today, since I've done a lot of movement, I don't feel any tension, but I'll still do the things that I normally do, or at least I'm trying to do on a daily basis later, so you'll see that. When I was reading, you might see I used the pillow to prop up my book, so that way I can try to be more eye level in a more comfortable position instead of looking down like that. Is not good on your neck, of course, and the muscles. So I use that pillow to prop it up. I will put my legs up above my chest. Later on, you'll see that when I read, to elevate my legs, which promotes blood flow and just makes it where your legs are above your heart. So it's just really good for your body.
And the best part about them is they are skin friendly and breathable, which keeps the moisture in your skin. And silk is also a natural temperature regulator, so it can burst quickly. I wanted to share with you today the silky handset, so you'll see the variant of the first which is just fantastic. So it is very amazing colour, so I really like this colour. I love the full detail here with the little full curl. It's fab, so you just let your dollars in your hair.
I had bought a little bouquet of flowers for my birthday for myself, just to give some life into the apartment. And they have since died because it was about 2 weeks ago. And I looked it up, and you are totally okay to pick wildflowers and take them for yourself for, you know, non-private owned like homes and stuff. So I'm going to pick some wildflowers and make a little bouquet for the home. And that sounds super exciting, and it's cooled down a little bit, so let's do that. I only need them to be about 8 inches long. And we've got a lot of wildflowers here. So we'll see how this goes. First time. I'm gonna put these in water so that way they don't start dying. There's one more area that I would like to check out across the apartments and see if those have any other varieties or any longer, better choices for me. But it's looking pretty cute so far. Pretty happy. These are so stinking cute. Even if they just live for today, I'm gonna get the most I can out of them. They're already limping, so I put my indoor plant fertilizer in the water, thinking maybe that will help it. Last time I tried picking some wildflowers, it was to see if I could dry them out, and I did it wrong and they died pretty instantly. So I'm hoping these ones, oh, I love this one. I'm hoping these ones will take a little better to the water, and I have them up here so it's where any amount of sun I do get is at. And this is supposed to be the focal point. This one's really cool. I've never seen it before. It's like a multi-layer, like a chocolate fountain, but for flowers. It's so weird. But this is so beautiful. I'm gonna take pictures of it. In case it does die, I at least will get some enjoyment. And it's, oh my god, it looks so pretty on camera too. All right, it is dinner time. I am hungry. We are making pasta olio? I'm not Italian, I don't know. Pasta olio. And it's basically just spaghetti noodles or bucatini, olive oil, garlic, crushed red pepper flakes, and parsley. So pretty simple. Just, again, using up what I have already, so that's good. And I'm gonna get the ingredients out. We need to chop up the garlic, and I'm using basil instead of parsley because I don't have parsley. So we get to pick that from the garden. Daniel makes this all the time, but he uses, instead of parsley, he uses red bell peppers. And I also have a friend that makes it all the time, and she uses spinach instead. So it's definitely a very versatile recipe. I love a good lemon water. So yummy. I decided I was gonna get the bird food and stuff another day. The rest of the night, I'm just gonna do some more relaxing, and then I'll take you along with me for my daily workout routine like I normally do in the morning, like I said, but with that and then some stretches that I am starting for my neck tension and headaches and stuff. Read in bed, show you how I use the adjustable base and stuff, and then I'll probably end it right there. Let me know if your dogs also have FOMO, fear of missing out. She has it so badly, she follows me everywhere. But if there's more than one person here, like if Daniel's here, she's so cute and running around playing with her toys, full of energy. But when she's just me and her, she's usually fairly calm and quiet, so that's good. I almost forgot about the basil. I would have definitely missed some green. I don't even bother chopping up the basil, I just rip it by hand. And then my hand smells like basil, and I love that. Some people hate that. Like, I love chopping onions because then my hands smell like onions. And, you know, I'm sure most of you just cringed by that, but I love it. And obviously if there's no problem with the others around me with it, then it doesn't matter. But yeah, I just chop it up like that. And then, I mean, I'll rinse my hands, of course, because it gets a little sticky. But it's just crushed and the perfumes are all over. So you smell it even after rinsing. Having chocolate chips instead of like a candy bar or something limits my sugar intake, which I don't eat a lot of sugar, so having just small pieces is perfect. And I keep them in the fridge so they're nice and cold and just let them melt, take my time with them, and they're just simple and delicious. There you go, baby. I give her this, so I buy the regular dog food that's dry, and then she doesn't like it dry, she likes it wet. Anyways, I'll put water in it to moisten it up and soften it up for her, so it's not so hard of a crunch. And then I'll mix it with ground turkey, ground chicken, ground bison, ground beef, whichever one that I buy at the time. But I mix it with that so that way she still gets all the nutrients she needs, but she gets extra protein and it's more natural. I like to fully commit to doing a whole, like fully homemade food sometime, but right now that is what we're going for, and she clearly loves it. calm down. Calm down. Okay, done with that. Checked off the list. Artie gets very excited when I'm on her level. I will definitely leave that linked below if you're interested. It's a intro to the day kind of warm up beginner exercise. Though the first 2 days that I did it, I was pretty sore after and I had to take a day off. But after that, my body, I guess, just became more used to it, and I haven't been sore like that again. So that's really good. Simple 10 minutes total. I'm gonna do some stretches now for my neck, and I'll also leave that video below. I just found it last night, so it's something that I'm gonna try to incorporate more in my daily. Alright, that's gonna end it here. I hope you enjoyed spending the day with me. Forgot to mention too, we're seeing Practical Jokers in a few weeks, so that's super exciting, something I have coming up. And hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you soon. Stay positive.